Serena Williams is a professional tennis player from the United States who has won 23 Grand Slam singles titles and multiple Olympic gold medals, dominated the Women's Tennis Association WTA rankings on multiple occasions throughout her illustrious career. At the age of 3, Williams began extensive tennis training. In 1999, she won her first major championship, and in 2003, she completed the career Grand Slam. Serena Williams has won a number of doubles titles alongside her sister Venus Williams. She won her 23rd Grand Slam singles championship in 2017 after defeating her older sister at the Australian Open. Childhood and family. Serena Jamaica Williams was born in Saginaw, Michigan on September 26, 1981 to Richard and Oracine Williams. Serena and her sister Venus, the younger of Richard's 5 children, would go on to become renowned tennis champions. Serena's father, a former sharecropper from Louisiana who was determined to see his 2 youngest daughters succeed, taught Serena and Venus how to play tennis using what he learned from books and films. Serena overcame the rigors of daily 2-hour practices from her father at the age of 3, training on a court not far from the family new Compton, California home. It was not by chance that the family had migrated to Compton. Richard wanted to expose his girls to the ugliness of life. If they did not study hard and earn an education because of the high percentage of gang involvement in the area, Serena and Williams learned the art of tennis and need of perseverance in a harsh climate. In this setting, on court filled with potholes and occasional missing nets, Serena was 46'3" and ranked 1 in the 10 and under division of the Junior United States Tennis Association Tour by 1991. He relocated his family once more, this time to Florida, after realizing his daughters needed better training to become great professionals. Richard relinquished some of his coaching duties, but not the administration of Serena and Venus' careers, because he did not want his girls to burn out too quickly. He cut back on their junior tournament schedules. The Williams sisters. Serena and her sister Venus were nurtured for a tennis career by their father since they were 3 years old. Venus and Serena transformed the face of tennis with their own style and performance. Their sheer strength and physical ability overpowered opponents, and their sense of style and presence on the court made them celebrities. Serena acquired a property in nearby Jupiter in December 2013, and the sisters went their separate ways after more than a decade of living together in a gated Palm Beach garden enclave in Florida. Serena won the US Open in 1999, defeating her sister Venus in a race for the family maiden Grand Slam victory. It was the beginning of a string of high-profile victories for both Williams sisters. Serena and Venus joined up again in 2008 to win a second Olympic gold medal in women's double at the Beijing Games. Serena and Venus bought stock in the Miami Dolphins the next year, making them the first African-American women in an NFL franchise. Serena Williams won her 4th Olympic gold medal after teaming up with her sister Venus to upset Czech Republic Andra Halawaskova and Lucy Hydrexka in the women's double event at the 2012 Summer Olympics. In the summer of 2015, Williams needed to beat out older sister Venus to go past the 4th round at Wimbledon in order to add to her trophy cabinet, and became the oldest Grand Slam singles champion in the Open era a few days later, defeating Gabin Muguruza in the final. Williams faced Venus in a tight quarterfinal matchup at the 2015 US Open, this time pulling away in the deciding 3rd set sets. With the result, she fell 2 wins short of completing the calendar year Grand Slam, a feat achieved by only 3 women in the sport history. However, it was not to be. Unseeded Roberta Vinci, ranked number 43 in the world, stunned Williams by winning the semi-finals 2-6, 6-4 and 6-4. Serena Williams and Venus Williams won the doubles championship at Wimbledon just hours after Serena's singles victory in 2016. It was their 6th Wimbledon victory together. The Williams sisters were shocked to be knocked out at the first round of the women's doubles competition at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio by Czech duo Lucy Safarova and Barbora Trakova. The Williams sisters had been seeded first, had a 15-0 Olympic record, and had previously won gold 3 times. Williams won the 2017 Australian Open for the 23rd time, defeating her sister Venus 6-4 and 6-4 to earn her 23rd Grand Slam championship. She overtook Steffi Graf's tally of 23 victories and became the world's number 1. Williams credited her sister as a motivation for her success. "I do like to use this opportunity to congratulate Venus. She is an incredible lady," she remarked. "I am not sure where I do be at 23 if it were not for her. Without her, there's no way I do be at 1. She is my motivation and so cause for my existence." Serena Williams went pro in 1995. She was at number 99 in the world rankings 2 years later, up from number 304 just a year before. She graduated from high school a year later and signed a 12 million shoe deal with Puma nearly immediately. The Serena Slam. Serena Williams won the French Open, US Open and Wimbledon in 2002, defeating her sister Venus in the final of all 3 tournaments. She won the Australian Open for the first time in 2003, becoming one of just 6 women in the Open era to complete a career Grand Slam. The victory also allowed her to achieve her goal of holding all 4 major titles at the same time, which she called the Serena Slam. Burnout and comeback. Serena had knee surgery in August 2003 and her half-sister Yetunde Price was murdered in Los Angeles in September. Serena appeared to be burnt out 3 years later. Serena Williams' tennis rating dropped to 139 as a result of injuries and a general lack of drive to stay fit and compete at the same level she once did. Serena cited her Jehovah's Witness faith as well as a life-changing trip to West Africa for reigniting her competitive spirit. She won the US Open in 2008. Williams restored her place atop the world rankings in 2009, winning the Australian Open singles for the 4th time and Wimbledon singles for the 1st time. For the 3rd time that year, she also won the doubles matches at the Australian Open and Wimbledon. Probations. In September 2009, Williams made news when she slammed a line woman for calling a foot fault near the conclusion of a semi-final loss to eventual champion Kim Clijsters at the US Open. Serena allegedly threatened the line woman during the profanity-laced rant, according to the line woman. Williams minimized the incident, denying the woman's claim that she had threatened her. The act, however, did not go over well with the tennis public, nor with the USTA, which penalized her $10,000 on the scene. She was sentenced to 2 years of probation and compelled to pay extra $82,500 to the Grand Slam committee for the incident 2 months later, the most severe punishment ever meted out to a tennis player. Serena was back on track by early 2010, having won the Australian Open singles and double titles. as well as her fourth Wimbledon singles title. Williams had a big setback at the 2012 French Open, losing in the first round for the first time in a major tournament. In July 2012, she returned to form in London, defeating Agnieszka Radwanska, 23, in an emotional 3-set victory to win her fifth Wimbledon singles title and first major trophy in 2 years. Serena Williams won her first gold medal in women's singles at the 2012 Summer Olympics Games, defeating Maria Sharapova. 15th and 16th Grand Slam titles. Serena Williams' winning streak continued into her next Grand Slam event. She won the US Open singles title in September 2012, defeating opponent Victoria Azarenka. According to USA Today, Williams was not confident that she would win. "I am still in shock that I won. I was working on the runner-up speech because I was thinking, man, she is playing so well." Serena has won 15 Grand Slam singles trophy and 13 Grand Slam double titles by this point. Serena Williams once stated of her place in the tennis world, "I do like to leave a mark. I believe I will, owing to the fact that I am playing tennis in a unique way. But I don't think I do be able to reach the level of Martina Navratilova. I doubt I ever be able to play for that long. But who knows? Regardless, I believe I will leave a mark." Serena won her second French Open title and her 16th Grand Slam singles trophy in June 2013, defeating defending winner Maria Sharapova 6-4, 6-4. Serena stated in tennis interview with ESPN after the match, "I am still a little bit upset about that loss last year, but for me, it's all about how you recover. I believe I have always stated that a champion is defined by how they rebound from setbacks, whether it's an injury or a loss." 2013 Wimbledon loss and US Open win. Serena Williams told Sports Illustrated that her career best 34 matches winning streak is gone. "It does not come as a major surprise to me. Liziki is an outstanding player. Her position has no bearing on who she should be. She deserves to be ranked higher. She simply has a phenomenal ability to play well on grass." Serena Williams had a solid showing at the 2013 US Open. She beat younger opponent Sloane Stephens in the fourth round before upsetting Azarenka in the final to win the US Open. It was the second consecutive year that the two had met in the finals. 20th Grand Slam. Serena Williams defeated Caroline Wozniacki to win her third consecutive and sixth overall US Open singles title in 2014. Her winning streak continued in the new year when she defeated Sharapova to win the 2015 Australian Open. Serena Williams overcame sickness to win the French Open for the third time and won her 20th Grand Slam singles championship, putting her in third position all time. "My father and mother urged me to play tennis when I was a little kid in California, and now with 20 Grand Slam titles I am here." 2016 losses and wins. Serena Williams began 2016 with reaching the final of the Australian Open, where she was defeated in 3 sets by Angelique Kerber. After winning her 70th career WTA title at the Italian Open, she advanced to a rematch with Muguruza in the French Open final, but fell to the Spaniard in straight sets this time. Serena Williams won her 22nd Grand Slam title on July 9, 2016, when she defeated Angelique Kerber 7-5, 6-3 at Wimbledon. Serena drew a tie with Steffi Graf for the most major titles in Open era of professional tennis, which began in 1968. Serena told reporters, "I have definitely had some sleepless nights with a lot of stuff, coming so close and feeling it and not being able to get there. I went into this event with a different approach. I felt I was playing well in Melbourne, but Angelique was much better, so I knew I needed to be calm and confident heading into this one and play the tennis I have been playing for well over a decade." Serena Williams suffered yet another shock defeat at the 2016 US Open, exiting the tournament early after losing to Karolina Pliskova in the semi-finals. She also lost her number 1 position, which she had held for 186 weeks as a result of the loss. 23rd Grand Slam, pregnancy and birth. Serena went on to win her 23rd Grand Slam title at the 2017 Australian Open. She then claimed she was 2 months pregnant at the time of the game later that year. In September, she gave birth to her daughter and returned to the tennis court in late December 2017, aiming to shake off the rust in time to defend her Australian Open title. Williams, on the other hand, withdrew from the first Grand Slam tournament in early 2018, claiming she was not ready yet following the birth of her baby in September. "I can compete," she remarked, "but I don't want to just compete. I want to perform much better, and to do so, I will need a little more time." Serena Williams resumed to competition on February 11, partnering with Venus in a Fed Cup doubles match. Williams appeared to be rounding into form at the French Open, wearing her Wakanda-inspired catsuit, before withdrawing due to a pectoral injury prior to her eagerly awaited 4th-round match versus Sharipova. After recovering from the setback, she went on to win the Wimbledon women's draw in July, losing in the final to Angelique Kerber. Serena learned at the end of the month, shortly before her Mubadala Silicon Valley Classic match against Joanna Konta, that the guy who murdered her half-sister had been paroled 3 years short of his complete term. She went on to lose by a lopsided margin, and she later told Time how much the news had weighed on her mind during the match. In late August, the star athlete was back in the spotlight when French Tennis Federation President Bernard Giudicelli said that a new clothing regulation would be implemented at the French Open to prevent the return of the famous catsuit. Williams went on to wear a custom-designed tutu for the start of the US Open, in which she handily eliminated her early opponents and went to a 3rd-round battle with big sister Venus, despite stating she had no problem with the ruling. 2018 US Open and 2019 runner-up finishes. Serena Williams was back in peak form at the 2018 US Open just a year after giving birth. Williams got into a furious argument with the umpire during her final match against Japan's Naomi Osaka, after the umpire ruled that her coach, Patrick Mouratoglou, was giving her hand signal from the stands, resulting in a coaching violation. Serena denied this and accused him of sexism and character assassination. She exclaimed, "You owe me an apology." She was subsequently given a point penalty for destroying her racket and verbal abuse penalty. Williams was fined $17,000 for the altercation after Osaka won the match 6-2 and 6-4. Serena Williams advanced to the quarterfinal of the 2019 Australian Open, where she won her last Grand Slam title against Karolina Pliskova of the Czech Republic. Despite being ahead 5-1 in the 3rd set, she succumbed, a surprising collapse for a champion known for her steely nerves. Serena was outplayed in the 3rd round of the French Open by Sofia Kenin, a 20-year-old American. She got back on track and made it to the Wimbledon final before losing to Romania's Simona Halep in straight sets. Serena subsequently breezed through her draw at the 2019 US Open, but was unable to defeat Bianca Andreescu, a 19-year-old Canadian, in the final. Despite the fact that she did not win a Grand Slam this year, Williams was voted the AP Female Athlete of the Decade, which was a nice consolation prize. 2020 US Open and 2021 Australian Open. Williams and Osaka met again in the 2021 Australian Open semi-finals, with Osaka prevailing 6-3 and 6-4. Grand Slam. Serena Williams has won a total of 23 Grand Slam singles titles in her career, which began in 1999 with the US Open. Her most recent triumph came at the 2017 Australian Open, where she broke Steffi Graf's record for most Open victories. Husband and daughter. Williams married Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian. Williams and Ohanian married on November 16, 2017 at the Contemporary Art Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. Williams intimated that she was pregnant in a Snapchat post in April 2017 that showed her baby tummy with the message 20 weeks, but the post was quickly deleted. Williams was actually pregnant, and on September 1, 2017, she gave birth to her daughter, Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr. The tennis legend published a photo of herself and her baby on Instagram, as well as a video of her maternity journey on her website and YouTube. TV, books, and fashion. Serena Williams has stretched her brand into movies, television, and fashion, demonstrating that she is much more than just a tennis player. She created her own clothing line, Aneas, and was named one of People's Magazine's 25 most intriguing people in 2002. She was later named one of the country's 50 most inspiring African Americans by Essence magazine. She's also been on television, lending her voice to shows like The Simpsons. The tennis star founded the Serena Williams Foundation to give educational opportunity for underprivileged youngsters throughout the world, and she has established schools in Africa. Williams' autobiography, Queen of the Court, was published in 2010. Retirement. In the September issue of Vogue, Serena Williams announces her intention to retire from tennis after the US Open. "It's the hardest thing I could ever imagine," said the 40-year-old 23-time Grand Slam champion. "I have been reluctant to admit that I have to move on from playing tennis. It's like a taboo topic. I begin to cry as soon as it comes up. My therapist is probably the only person I have actually gone with there. Perhaps the easiest way to sum up what I'm doing is to call it evolution. I am here to let you know that I am evolving away from tennis and towards other priorities." Thanks for watching to the end. I hope this video has been informative. If you like this video and you'd like to see more content like this, kindly like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and look out for the next video.